how evil and how treacherous this man is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a reason for me going on at length about this. Okay, one of the principal aims of this program and of the articles and books that I have written is to expose the very dangerous, and I mean intrinsically dangerous nature of this way of thinking that these people have. You're making a big mistake if you think that they see the world and that they operate under the same kind of electric current that you do. They don't. You see, most of us, all we want to do is to live our lives in peace, to raise our families, and have a modicum of comfort in this life, hopefully so that we can live the next life in paradise with our Creator. These people do not think this way. They have completely, their worldview is as different from ours as is the worldview of the sheep versus the wolves. Okay? And unfortunately, we as a society have bought into the lies that the wolves have peddled to us. You know, that we're all basically the same people and we all basically want the same things. See, this is the devil's trick. This is their way of getting the sheep to allow the wolves to live amongst them, so that the wolves will have easy access to food anytime they want. Mark, we have gone on now for close to an hour, which means that we are forced by circumstances of technology to bring the program to a close today. I am going to, of course, thank you again for coming on. As always, had a few technical problems there, which we will investigate and report upon later if anything pops up. But I'd like to give you just the last word here before we close out.
Well, I think we need to watch this Pollard thing with great interest and with great concern. I would also say this to our listeners, both in this country and elsewhere. In the wake of Ahmadinejad's appearance in New York and his appearance on the Larry King Show, some of the things he had to say about Netanyahu, which in my way of thinking were right on the mark, and what seemed to be a relatively effective trip for Ahmadinejad in presenting the Iranian case for their situation before the UN, I find it interesting. And if people get hooked up with Press TV online, they'll see this. That there was a bomb blast inside of Iran in West Azerbaijan that killed 12 people during a parade, that in turn the Iranian government is now blaming upon Israel. I don't have the proof that Israel was involved, but it is suggested that Philip Giraldi, the American conservative, has been telling us for the last 2 or 3 years that West Azerbaijan is one of the places where Israeli intelligence has been conducting paramilitary operations against Iran, as well as in Khuzestan province and Balochistan province. With everything going on in the world right now, including what is happening to our own economy, I would urge the American people to beware of false flag incidents. I would urge them to beware of surface explanations for things that are happening and that are going to happen, that the establishment of our country, largely Jewish, Zionist-controlled, wants them to interpret in a particular way. Beware.
Absolutely. And having said that, Mark, I want to thank you again for coming on the program. Always a pleasure and an honor. And I will catch up with you after I finish with today's program. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. You heard it here on this Wednesday, September the 22nd, 2010 edition of the Ugly Truth Podcast. It is an ugly world out there, ladies and gentlemen. There's just no other way to put it. And it is our job, those of us out there with the ability to lift the veil, to pull back the curtain, to do that for the benefit of what good is left in this world for us to save. So until we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, God willing, go out and do what you can to save what is left, indeed what is left of this world, not for yourselves and certainly for your kids and your grandkids. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, authentically.
The fact of the matter is, we are coming from a country that experiences terror daily. Our purpose was to document the event. The fact of the matter is, we are coming from a country that experiences terror daily. Our purpose was to document the event. The fact of the matter is, we are coming from a country that experiences terror daily. Our purpose was to document the event. Our purpose was to document the event. Our purpose was to document the event. Our purpose was to document the event.